So we're going to be putting down a wood floor that'll be probably 20 by 28. What Lori's doing right now is checking the height of the sand that we'll be putting the treated lumber down on. So what we're trying to do here is determine what are we going to use as our height. And then each treated 2x4 that we put down that the flooring will sit on will have to be at that same height. That way we'll be sure the floor is level all throughout the 20 by 28 area. We have the 2 outside 2x4s. They're treated, laid down on the moisture barrier. And Lori is measuring the height with a Delvo laser level and receiver. We continue to shoot in heights measurements until we felt comfortable that the floor was going to be level everywhere. And when we got all finished with it, it turned out very good. It was off. We did do a little bit of adjusting. We put sand under this, so if we need to go down, we're just taking a sledgehammer, tapping down on it, and it seems to level out nicely that way. As you can see, we are close to finishing the first set of boards that are 2x6s, ground contact boards, 16 inches on center. There'll be another row of boards to complete the 28 feet length.
Okay, yeah, way better. Huh?
Okay, good. Yeah. So we pounded down a little bit.
Perfect. Okay, we're good.
Okay, good. We're ready to put plywood on. For this project, we decided to go with 3/4 inch tongue and groove flooring. And it was sure nice to get to the point where we could get some plywood laid down. Took a long time for us to get to this point. A lot of leveling. Took a long time to get to here.
So we've gotten part of the floor done, which gave us space to bring over stuff that we've been kind of storing elsewhere. So this will be some of our woodworking equipment. And yeah, it's nice to clear out some space. So we're going to keep building out the floor and then we'll start on the walls. All right, the floor is set. I got the foundation of our wood shop done.
I've got this little device that Tom from Fate Farms told me about. We're going to be doing a lot of wiring on this workshop we're building. Right now we're unhooking the wire that turned on this heater. And I'm just testing it to make sure it's not live. So thank you, Tom. So in the past, I just made sure breakers are off. I've probably wired at least a half dozen homes. And I've never gotten shocked yet, but I like the idea that I can know with certainty that I'm not going to get shocked.
So it makes an audible beep.
Yeah.
And it also turns solid red instead of flashing red when it's live. We got it taken down. And we got the pipe taken down. The length of pipe. So this point, and we got all the chains off of it. We're going to rehook it back up at some point over here, just so it's out of the way of our shop.
So Lori is putting vertical boards that will come down to hold our center beam that will hold up the ceiling. We'll show you later how that works. Might have incorrectly stated yesterday that the shop was 12 by 24. It's actually 12 by 28. We have 15 vertical members that'll hold our horizontal piece for the ceiling joists. Or actually, they're not joists, they're just 2x4s. But so pretty excited to get that part done, and that's the last high work we have to do, except we're going to put a leg screw in each of those 15 members. So
at the top up there.
Poor Lori's got to get back up there again.
It's all good.
She's real agile though, so, and good at it. Lori's drilling in the holes for putting in 3-inch leg screws. Every top vertical member and every bottom vertical member will have 4 screws in it plus a leg screw. The overall size of our metal building is 100 by 42 feet. It's a Lester building, a pole barn, and we have a lot of space, obviously, but it's definitely not climate controlled space, and so it gets very hot and humid in the summer and very cold in the winter. And so we wanted to enclose a space, a worker space, a maker space, a wood shop, all in one. And we came up with this concept. Originally, I was looking at doing trusses for a flat roof, and those were, the project was going to cost about $4,000 or $5,000 more with those. So we came up with the concept of having a middle member here that we could attach 2 for us coming across. And there's going to be almost no weight on the middle member because we're using foam board for what will actually be the ceiling. Okay, we have the 28-foot wall, 10 foot by 28 complete. Got a 20-foot wall on the end and another 28-foot wall to build on the other side. So it's coming along nicely. When we originally thought about this project, I wanted to design it in such a way that it would be easy to take apart if somebody decided to use the space in a different way, whether it be us or a future home owner of the property. And so we did some extra planning to make sure that would work. We've had the building for probably 12 years, and it's just completely miserable to work in it during the certain times of the year. And so this is going to be a really nice maker space for us. There you can see the ceiling, looking down on the ceiling of the building. We used 2-inch foam for the ceiling portion. Plus we're going to put insulation on top of the foam. The sidewalls will be insulated up to a certain height. We're planning on putting OSB, at least 1 row of OSB around the bottom. We may end up going all the way up to the top on the inside. And on the outside, we used masonite just as a hard surface to cover the foam. We've got 1 row of that finished. Again, we'll probably go on up to make it a hard surface on the outside. We've installed an air conditioner, which has been just amazing with this heat and humidity we've had in this area this summer. So we've been able to get a lot of projects done in a short period of time in this building. We're both really happy with it. It took way too long, but we were both working full time, and usually had other duties in the evenings and so forth. So we had a limited amount of time, and that was pretty much on the weekends. Thank you for watching. We sure appreciate all of our loyal subscribers and friends. Take care.